back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to talk about how you should handle relationship problems. And I know we all have relationship problems. We always have a lot of friends to talk to, but nobody really to talk to, if that makes sense. Or if we do have somebody to talk to, we just don't want to open it up and let anybody know what we're going through. So I hope this video help you as much as it should. And I hope you get something out of this video. If you also know someone who is having relationship problems, make sure you go ahead and forward this video to them. Yeah, so let's get started. But before we dive in completely, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of those good things. And also hit the notification bell to be notified every time I decide to upload a video for you guys. I have to go through this video because I feel like the way I handle my relationship problems is sometimes not the best. So, yeah. And when I first started in a relationship, I always had this mindset I could do it on my own. I don't need nobody help. And all of that good stuff. But let's get started, okay? The first thing I would say is make an actual appointment with each other. Like, to actually talk out the situation. And you know how most of us, when we have issues in a relationship, we go straight to a counselor, we go straight to a mediator, we go straight to our parents, we go straight to our good girlfriends and good buddies and drink and all that stuff. But we never go to the source of the issue. You get what I'm saying? Like we never focus on the couple as a whole, because we try to go to our best friends who we know we're going to start pointing fingers. If he wouldn't have did this, I wouldn't have said this, blah, 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 and reverse. So, this, like I said a couple videos back, playing date night weekly, also playing like a focus, an actual appointment. Instead of making appointments to your shrink or to your mediator or to your parents or to your girlfriends or your best friends or something like that, make sure you make an appointment with the person you are in that relationship with. And you guys need to talk about how this situation started, what you could do to avoid this situation next time, and what's the solution now. Sometimes people do come to a conclusion that they can't get past this problem. So the next best thing either to break up or to keep trying. But sometimes when you keep trying, it makes the problem bigger than what it needs to be. So you just need to take your time apart. Now, if your time apart is lasting up to is more than a month, I don't really want to say a month. I want to say at least 2 weeks. If it's more than 2 weeks, then I feel like you guys need to come back to the table, say how you truly feel, and end it. You get what I'm saying? Because if you're in a situation where you guys breaking up and, well, not even breaking up, you guys just need time apart, and it's lasting longer than a couple of weeks, and it's going on months, 2 months, 6 months, 8 months, and you guys are still on that break, it's time to actually break up completely, split ties, and be done. Another thing I want to talk about, since we're talking about talking, if you can't communicate properly, always raising voice with each other, trying going on trying to go into somewhere multiple people will be, and you enjoy the embarrassment overload. I feel like people go to their best friends um or go to their parents because they know their best friend, the parents are going to have their side. But I'm thankful enough and grateful enough to have a friend who hears both sides of the story and say, this is what I think, or this is how I feel like you guys should handle it. She don't say, hey, do this. You get what I'm saying? And if she feel like I'm wrong, she gonna tell me. Or if she feel like the other significant that I'm with is wrong, she gonna tell them. Um, but she's never the one to like choose sides. She goes with what she think is best for the both of us. But if we don't see her way, it's like she's not really telling us what to do. She telling us what she feel that we should do. You get what I'm saying? But it's up to you to like go to other people, but it's also up to you to make that choice if you're gonna listen to what that person say, or you just gonna do what they say, and you're not going to like take bits and pieces away from what they say to fit it into your problem. Because some people deliver a solution, and when that and the the route they take is not necessarily the solution to the problem that we have now. So then it's like your significant other gonna feel like, okay, you're not understanding where I'm coming from, and I feel like you going way left. Um, and then they gonna tend to like, um, they gonna tend to not want to rectify the situation. So, just take bits and pieces and go on from there. Now I wouldn't say sit there and listen to everybody solutions and then you try to go back and just say, look, I think we need to break up because this ain't working. If this problem was just like a communication issue and you know that majority of it was your fault, then you should do something to rectify it. But every problem don't need extra people added in. Um, and also another thing, I feel like rules are very important when you're trying to solve an issue. Like try listening before you interrupt the other person, because sometimes the other person is not going to come straight out and tell you what's the problem. Sometimes they kind of sort of go around the problem um just to not get back in confrontation with you. So sometimes you have to sit back and listen to like why are they so mad? Why are we having this problem? So you have to listen, and that person will tell you why they feel this way, what they feel like you should do or they should do to fix it. But with any problem in a relationship or within a relationship, you have to first learn how to communicate with each other. When you learn how to communicate with the person you are with, majority of these problems you are having, I promise you they'll go out the window. Or you won't even have a communication issue when it comes to being in a relationship. Because being in a relationship and having communication issues can sort of, kind of, I will say, put a board up between you guys where one person wants to know what's going on with you 24/7, or not even 24/7, just want to know what you're thinking, how you feeling, how your day was, blah blah blah. And then the other person really don't want to talk about that. They really kind of standoffish when it comes to them explaining how they feel or how their day was or what they're going through, or something else. Sometimes they're comfortable going to other people besides their significant other. And me personally, I feel like sometimes that could be the biggest mistake, because when your significant other finds out or you slip up and tell them that you went to your best friend or you went to someone else and you want to talk your situation that you was having with someone else out to them, then they're going and then when it comes to your significant other, you always say, "Nah, I'm good. It's nothing wrong." But that's like a slap in her face or his face, because what are they there for? You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you're in a relationship, if you can't talk to your significant other about anything, then that's a problem. And sometimes that problem can be rectified, but sometimes it's just time for you guys to split ways. Um, and another thing is not during the conversation, the other person would know you are listening by your body language. Now, if you just sit there like, they're gonna know you don't really care what they talking about. But if you sit there doing like this through the whole conversation, because you really is paying attention to what they say. You get what I'm saying? And you're not worried about what's on Facebook or what's on Instagram or who wrote what on Twitter or who wanna fight who. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like when you going head on with a problem and you're looking for a solution, no phone should be involved, no electronics. The TV should be off. It should just be you and your significant other. Um, and I feel like we as people, we when we solve a problem, we always point blame. Don't blame nobody. Take responsibility for something going wrong in the relationship. And I'm not just saying if you know it's not your problem. Don't say, "Hey, I did it. I'll take the blame for it," and try to move on. If you feel like your significant other made you feel some type of way about doing something, then let them know. Now, if that person cannot take some responsibility in what they did wrong, and it always seems like every time you guys have a problem, it's always seemed like you are the person who's taking majority of the blame, then maybe you don't need to be with that person right now. Maybe or ever, point blank period. You can't be with somebody who don't want to take responsibility for what they have done wrong. Um, and I can say sometimes I tend to blame, uh, but every time I have a problem, it's always I'm going to tell you how I feel about that problem. If the person is not understanding me, then I get frustrated to the point to where I get tired of explaining myself, and I just shut down. Um, by the way, that's the worst thing you can ever do when you're trying to make a relationship work full time. Um, so yeah. Um, and I feel like the most important thing I can say now is, some of you guys have a relationship that started out perfect. And I know some of you guys gonna write, it's no such thing as perfect. But it is in a sense, I will say that everybody is not perfect. But you are perfect for somebody. Okay? So, the same thing you went into that relationship doing, just continue doing it. You communicate, you have weekly dates, you have check-in dates, you have, um, if you have problems, you usually hit it head on. You won't let it linger around 3 or 4 days. And that's the biggest issue. Some of us let problems linger around 3 and 4 days, and then the person who really didn't do nothing to cause the problem is just sitting there waiting for you to explain why you did something. And they wait 3 or 4 days, then they gonna think in the back of their head, okay, well maybe he don't care, or maybe she don't care, and I'm wasting my time, or I'm the only one trying to make this relationship work. Um, just state how you feel, and don't nobody know how you feel until you tell them how you feel. You get what I'm saying? Um, but through everything of trying to solve the issue, um, trying to find a solution, communicating with each other, everything should be out of respect. Um, it's okay to say thank you. It's okay to say I appreciate it. It's okay to say I did wrong. It's okay to say, where do we go from here? It's okay to tell this person I feel this type of way, but don't go cussing at the person, because sometimes the person be like, whoa, it ain't even that serious, bro. And I'm quick to call somebody bro, because I get in a situation to where I feel like someone is not understanding me, or someone is not listening to what I have to say, and it's like they taking what I say and switching it, and then it's making the situation longer than it have to be. And they just go out and just arguing. And lately, I can say I hate arguing. I would not do it. If you are angry and you trying to take the blame out on me, I have nothing to do with it. I got to a point now to where I have people telling me you done changed. Okay, it's a lot of times in people's lives where they have to change, or they feel like they have to change to make themselves better. And I feel like if I'm not disrespecting you, or if I'm not calling you out your name, or if I'm not uh, coming around you being very disrespectful towards you, then me changing has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with me. Now I feel like these same people that saying that I done changed, it's the same people that I was always there for. The same people that when they had a family death, or one of their family members was sick, I was the first one at the hospital. But I'm like, why should I do that, or be there when they need help? But when I need help, I can't call anybody. Um, these same people, I can't call them and tell them, hey, this is what's going on. Because honestly, I tried that with one person, and it's like they was trying to make me trying to put my problem, or my emergency on the back burner, and just tell me what's going on with them. So, and I feel like me changing was for the good. Me changing is not going to suit everybody, and I'm not trying to. You either gonna accept me for the change that I'm bringing into my life, or we can just split. I can't. I'm tired of forcing people. Um, and I just stay my distance. Like, I feel like what's for me is for me, and what's not, God gonna do what He feel like is right. So, hey, but I hope this video helps somebody. Let me know in the comment section what more videos you guys would like to see, or would like for me to talk about. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Always remember, if you're going to handle a problem, handle it with respect. Bye, you guys.